CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
And welcome back to Kansas City and the Verizon Halftime Report. The NFL is powered by Verizon 5G. JB, along with Nate, Coach, and Matt, a sense of urgency across all the early games.
Define another in this first game right here, JB. It's going to be the Buffalo Bills. They're going to see Khalil Shakir. He's going to take this from Josh Allen. But these New Orleans Saints, they have been pesky, but the Bills lead 14-10.
Ooh, look at this run, Coach.
Yeah, that's
come on, Khalil.
Run. And I'll tell you, the turnover in the red zone by New Orleans going in right there is the difference in this game right now with the Buffalo defense.
All right, we have the Panthers and the Patriots. This is the first quarter. A lot of special teams plays have been going on this year, and this is another one. Marcus Jones spins out of a tackle, and then he takes this 88 yards to the house on the punt return. They're playing good on all levels. Offense, defense, special teams. They are all over the Panthers in this one, 28-6.
All right, Commanders taking on the Falcons in Atlanta. What do you do when you're struggling on offense? Give it to your best player, Bijan Robinson, up the middle. Will not be denied. 14-yard touchdown. Falcons on top, 17-10 right now. All right, let's go over. Eagles taking on the Bucks in Tampa. It's going to be Jalen Hurts with the little fake to Saquon and a flip. Little shovel right there to Dallas Goedert. Beautiful 5-yard touchdown. Philly on top right now, 24-3.
All right, we have the undefeated Chargers going up against the winless Giants, and Jackson Dart is making his start, and he's making his presence felt. Check him out. Dart, 15-yard run for the TD. The man showing his legs and also making big plays, but not so good news here. Malik Neighbors goes up, steps funny. His knee is tweaked. He gets carted off in this. So some good news because of Dart playing well, but there's some bad news with Neighbors going down.
Earlier today in Dublin, Ireland at Croke Park, it was the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Mr. is looking down from above, very proud of his team. And how about on this play, the 80 yards, Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf, longest offensive play in international history. Steelers win 24-21 in Ireland. Cheers to the Guinness people.
Hey, there we go. All right, Browns taking on the Lions in Detroit. It's going to be Jared Goff handing off to Jahmyr Gibbs, who basically goes untouched. Beautiful blocking right there for the Detroit Lions. Detroit on top right now, 20-7.
All right, we have a couple of winless squads. The Tennessee Titans in Texas trying to make something happen. Low scoring affair in the first half. 6-0 Texas.
I think that's about what we expected in that game. Both offenses struggling, defenses playing well. In the other game in Atlanta, very good game as well.
All right, folks, and there is a pensive Patrick Mahomes looking locked in. No stranger to big games or big moments. We will have more of the Verizon Halftime after this.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. The NFL powered by Verizon 5G. CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. The NFL powered by Verizon 5G.
Game 2 of our doubleheader coming up later, folks. Most of you will see Lamar Jackson and the Ravens taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, while others will catch the Bears visiting the Raiders. Back here on our set outside of the stadium. Matt, as we look at the game later, your thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the matchup of Kansas City's offense going against Baltimore's defense. I think if you look at both of these teams, the side they've been sloppy on is the Kansas City offensive side and the Baltimore defensive side of the ball. If Kansas City's offense can find some continuity in the passing game, find the ability to run the football, that's going to be interesting to see. On the other side, Coach, you talked about it. Can Baltimore tackle? Can they be together on the defensive side of the ball and make the plays? That side of the ball, that matchup is going to be the key to this game.
For me, I'm looking at Lamar Jackson up against this KC defense. There once was a time where people thought if we bring pressure on Lamar, we speed up his clock, we can force him to throw from different arm angles and pivots. Well, that's not the case anymore, because if you force him to throw from different arm angles and pivots, he'll beat you, and he will make big play after big play. This year, he has been throwing the ball incredibly well. I think we need to stop mentioning him as this athletic quarterback that is a good passer. At some point, we need to change the conversation to him being one of the best passers of this era, because he is playing well, throwing the ball, but more importantly, being efficient with the rock.
And for Patrick Mahomes, he's going to get back Xavier Worthy. All of a sudden, Tyquan Thornton has shown up. And I think right now for them to attack this team down the field, because this defense, 32nd in yards game, I'm talking about the Baltimore Ravens, big plays are there. And on the other side, when you have the losses they've had, I know they've been to Detroit, Buffalo, two good teams, but you have big plays on defense and turnovers on offense. Lamar, Derrick Henry has fumbled the ball in 3 consecutive games.
Yeah.
You just wonder how he's going to run today. Is it going to be somewhat holding that ball a little bit more secure? Because turnovers and big plays have been a big Achilles heel.
And Baltimore has to worry about one more thing, the 12th man.
Yeah.
These fans here in KC. That stadium gets rocking.
And the heat.
In the heat.
Hot. JB. Chocolate's melting out here, JB.
Lamar's maturation has simply been sensational. Hey, folks, and the Verizon halftime report continues after this.